What's going on, guys? Gold here. I got a new video today about these year 2 moments of triumph that just dropped today. It's Bungie Day 7/7, and Bungie likes to commemorate this with moments of triumph every year. This is the second year that they've done this. I'm assuming it's going to keep going on into the future, but here we go. So for the moments of triumph, they've got a few new rewards that they brought in here. First, we have the Calestis shader. It's pretty cool. And these purple and teal and white. I like it. We got the Shield of the Traveler emblem, which you can see there. The Dawn Caller shader. Another really nice shader, kind of purple and gold and white. And the Hear the Call emblem, which I think I'm going to be rocking that one for the immediate future. So, let's talk about these moments of triumph here. Uh, got 8 little moments that you got to complete. Each one of them counts towards a fourth of what you're trying to get to. Every 2 that you get, you unlock another one of these rewards. So let's go through them. The Blade Reborn. That's completing any of the exotic sword quests from Lord Shaxx. So if you have a single one of the exotic swords, that's the Arc, Solar, or Void one, you will complete this step. The Sword Logic is defeating orcs in the King's Fall raid on hard difficulty. So it's not going to count if you did it on normal, only on hard. The Plays the Thing is completing the Taken King quest line with the Regicide mission. So you don't need to do any of the Taken War quest lines. This is just the main Taken King quest line, culminating in the Regicide mission where you kill Oryx for the first time. This is amazing, which is completing the Crucible quest line, culminating in the Mountaintop. That's the quest line that you do to unlock the weekly Crucible bounties from Lord Shaxx. Definitely worthwhile doing it for that reason alone, but also they have given you another reason to do so now. Eris Morn's Revenge, collecting all 50 of the calcified fragments from around the Dreadnought. This one I think is probably going to be the most time consuming for people, but there are several resources that you can use to make it easier for you to do so. I will leave a couple of links in the description that can help you with this. Return to the Reef is a milestone you get for completing the April update quest lines. That's going to be at the gates and return to the prison, where you slay Malok and you go back to the Prison of Elders, respectively. The challenge of the Elders is completing an Elder's Sigil scorecard in the Prison of Elders. So that's going to be the 30,000 score and the 90,000 cumulative milestones. Once you get those done, you have to do the third element, which is equipping any fully leveled Year 2 subclass on any character. So that's going to be Stormcaller, Sunbreaker, or Night Stalker. So, as I said, every 2 of these that you unlock, you will unlock a different tier of rewards. So let's talk about what I think about this. So I think, as with last year's Moments of Triumph, they didn't make these overly difficult. They made them very accessible to even people who play the game somewhat casually. The exotic sword quest. A lot of people got those just because it's freaking cool. The exotic swords were freaking cool. They each have a really cool effect, whether it's very good single target damage, crowd control, or the ability to fire lightning bolts across the map. Like, they're all very, very cool. So a lot of people, whether they play this game a lot, they got one of the exotic swords, and the sword logic. A lot of people. There's still a lot of people who haven't completed the raid on hard, but I would say that the majority of people have probably completed the raid on hard at this point. The majority of people who still play the game, rather. And if they haven't, it's not that far of a stretch to be able to do it. It's still only 320 light. The max is 335 now. If you have a decent group, or you can find a decent group, it's pretty easy to get this step done. The play is the thing, obviously that's going to be one of the easiest to get done. There's no reason that you can't complete the Taken King quest line. This is just the general story mode, so it should not be that difficult for people. This one is going to be a little more difficult. This is amazing. A little more time consuming, that's for sure. But as long as you grind out the Crucible, you can get it done pretty easily. I'm doing the video real quick. I'll talk in just a minute. Um, the Erisborn's Revenge, like I said, I think that's going to be the most time-consuming step of this, because collecting all 50 of those calcified fragments is definitely going to be a grind for some people. You gotta go to all corners of the Dreadnought. You gotta complete all 3 of the challenge modes of the raid. There's a lot of stuff that you got to do to get all those calcified fragments. But there's some resources. I will leave a link in the description to one such resource that can help you figure out which ones you need and how to get them. Return to the Reef, again, that's just some pretty standard, the April update quest line stuff shouldn't be that difficult for people to complete. The Challenge of the Elders is the same kind of deal. I really haven't had a trouble getting the 30,000 or 90,000 score with any week or any modifiers of the Challenge of Elders so far. And of course, Third Element. If you've played Year 2 at all, you have at least one of those upgraded subclasses. So as long as you can equip that, you will be good. I noticed that again they left out the lighthouse as a moment of triumph. Well, that would certainly count on my own list of personal moments of triumph. It definitely it's a smart idea for them to leave that out, because the vast majority of people haven't been to the lighthouse, and a lot of people can't get to the lighthouse. I do my best to help people out every weekend, and I definitely have helped a few people who have never been there get to the lighthouse before. But the vast majority of people have not been there and probably won't be able to get there by the time Year 2 is over. So leaving that out makes it a lot more accessible for everyone else to get the moments of triumph done. And there's some pretty sweet loot on the line here. Obviously, it's just aesthetic stuff, but it's cool to have these emblems and shaders so that when Year 3 comes along and we got new Guardians coming in, you can show them all your fancy old stuff that they can never get their hands on. So those are my thoughts on the Year 2 Moments of Triumph. I'm gonna have a lot of fun helping some people out getting their Moments of Triumph done, just like I did during Year 1. If you need any help, feel free to stop by the Twitch channel. I'll put a link in the description there. I'll be doing a lot of help getting people their Moments of Triumph done over the next few weeks and months. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. All right.